Duran working on Pulliam. Driving the lead in the jam, Armida Ortiz. And Duran takes off after her now. Rosa Pereira. Laszlo working on Calvello. Red Devils had the lead in the jam. They have to cut off the play. Well, that kills their threat. They had the two lead jammers, so the minute Calvello was dumped by Laszlo, her jammers had to cut off the play, or she would have been passed by the jammer coming up for the Bombers for a point. 2:27 to go here in the fifth period of play, first period in the last half.
A lot of people want to know how to understand this game better, and of course the best way is to get a free copy of the rules. Put your name, address, city, zip code number, and the station on which you watch this event on a postcard or letter and send it to Rules, Post Office Box 1828, Oakland, California 94604, and you'll receive a free copy. And Walt, I know right at the end of this game you're going to be talking to infield coach Ken Monte, the all-time great of the Red Devils. Maybe he'll explain a few of the rules.
There'd be a third interpretation for this, Jerry. Here we go. 23-19 is the score. 1:48 to go in this period. Then we'll have the men on the track. That's Big Bob Woodberry and company against Charlie O'Connell and company. A wicked Pioneer, wicked Red Devil team. Duran whips out. Rosetta, Saunders, and Carol Peanuts Meyer comes out of that pack like a cannonball in pursuit. There's Carol Meyer chasing Rosetta Saunders. There's the pack. There are the jammers. Jump block. Little Carroll got underneath the jump block. Saunders on the deck is going to get a whip from Ken Monte. The referee tries to cut him off too late. He gave her a whip to give her a little extra speed. Venus Meyer trying to score. Ann Calvello blocking. Debbie Cho trying to reach back and give Carroll some help. Here comes Laszlo in the jam, and she takes Saunders out to make sure she doesn't become a threat. Venus Meyer tangled with Calvello. Debbie Cho trying to get her around, but this Calvello knows all the answers. She's hard to outfox her. Here comes Saunders. Way behind the pack, Saunders now, and they're working on it. This got to be penalties and points. They pull her by both of them. That's 2 points if everything's legal. The officials haven't called anything, so they cannot deny 2 points there. They get 3. .21 is the time run out before she got the third one. We're going at it down there. Debbie Cho, and it must be the redhead, Rose Duran. Well, all I can see is that red hair flying in the air. 15 seconds to go in this period. .23-21 to score. Time's rapidly running out here in the fifth period. We'll move to the sixth period now. That is the end of the fifth period of play with the score. The Bay Area Bombers 21 and the Red Devils 23. Walt Harrison, Jerry Seltzer here at the track at Kezar Pavilion, Golden Gate Park in San Francisco. It's the sixth period getting underway in this game, the second period in the last half. The Red Devils and the Bombers. The Red Devils lead 23-21. Out on the jam is Alvin Mallory, 31 for the Bombers, being chased by Charlie Gibson, number 17 for the Red Devils. Up at the front of the pack, Bob Woodberry and Charlie O'Connell trying each other on for size. There, Woodberry ending up on the floor in that exchange, and his teammate Gibson had to cut off the jam. Wood and Mallory decks Gibson, or just sideswiped him a little bit, and Monte wants a penalty call. The official said no. Receiver wants a penalty call. And they're getting no satisfaction. Woodberry a little disgusted that time. He really went flying. He spun along the top of the rail, and over he went, Jerry.
You know, that's his style, though. He can look horrible and he can look awkward, but he lets himself go entirely, and he has to be a great contribution to that team. The Red Devils, of course, meeting the Pioneers, as we already said, in State Fairgrounds Coliseum in Indianapolis on June 23rd, back in Chicago for the final game of the season, June 24th, Flat River, Missouri, June 25th, Crown Point, Indiana on June 27th, and the series ends in Delphi, Indiana on June 28th. And remember, you're going to see the Pioneers and Red Devils on this station in a couple of weeks if you're watching on the Pioneer Network.
Tony Roman out in the jam, being pursued by Bob Johnson, number 14. Woodberry on the infield, working on his skates right now. Lead jammer still Tony Roman. Pete Boyd blocking through the pack and Charlie Gibson. JoJo Stafford tries to break it up. Pete Boyd's got him going, and here comes Roman. He goes by for the point. And Johnson takes a header across the fallen Charlie Gibson. So it's 1 point. Bombers, they have 22 in the scoreboard now. The Red Devils have 23.
This Red Devil men's squad is surprisingly strong with Gibson and JoJo Stafford and Alfonso Reyes, Bobby Seaver. Even when Bob Woodberry is out of there, they still have a great amount of strength.
JoJo Stafford has the pivot helmet on. He's a cagey veteran, that man. Here we go. Pete Boyd up front with Stafford. There they are. And there's the jammer, Bob Dansell on the inside. The chain Alfonso Reyes, number 16. Bob Dansell, number 34. At the head of the pack, it's still Stafford and Pete Boyd. Stafford and Pete Boyd. There they are, down at the bottom of the street. Well, they moved out of there in a hurry like lightning. Puts a belt in there on Stafford. Alfonso Reyes slams Dansell into the rail, and that's a pretty good lead on the jam now. Stafford back to the block for him. Charlie O's back to the 40 for the Bombers. O'Connell to the block by O'Connell and Reyes. Monte and O'Connell are jawing each other all the time out there. Monte coaching in the infield for the Red Devils. Stafford jumping up and down in front of O'Connell. Didn't bother him a bit. Dansell coming up in the jam. Alfonso Reyes takes a look back there. Woodberry out of the infield. One skate on and one skate off is interfering with the play. That gives him 6 men. Now he goes back and sits down in the infield and continues to work on his skate. And I don't know what the officials are going to do about that. He didn't really make contact, but he certainly interfered with the play. Here he is, innocently working on his skate out there, making some adjustments. I don't know what the official is going to do, if anything.
Well, Hugh Campbell was over signaling something at Woodberry, so
they might have fined him, Jerry.
I think they gave him either a team fine, not a team penalty, because they seem to have 5 skaters out there. Or do they? No, they only have 4. No, they have 5. All right. Must have been a fine then, because he came over and he signaled at Woodberry, but we didn't hear any announcement.
They look kind of funny running around there with one skate on and one shoe off. There might be a new type of game, Jerry.
It's called the Diddle Diddle Dumpling My Son John game.
Here we go. Bobby Seaver on the jam, and Pete Boyd is after him. He takes him. Seaver stays on his skate zone. Bobby Seaver trying to take on the moving wall, Pete Boyd here. Seaver looking for an opening. That's a big area. He throws a leg up there. Ducks an elbow block. Bobby Seaver and Pete Boyd, just keep an eye. It's fireworks anytime. Seaver moves in front. Pete Boyd alongside. Hammers a block into Seaver. Seaver stays on his skate zone. Bobby Seaver knows all the hands. Stafford blocking on Pete Boyd. Down low elbow blocks in the midsection. Here comes Seaver now. Seaver puts a block in it. Shoves Pete Boyd to the infield. Right into the Bomber penalty box. Seaver on the jam. Charlie O'Connell blocking now. Pete Boyd down in the Bomber players area. 2-1. That's it. I don't think any score. No score. Pete Boyd was replaced by another skater in the track, as you do for a skater that's injured. Officials trying to untangle him there on the rail before things get out of hand. Well, Jim Cook up there, Charlie O'Connell. Yes, Jerry?
Charlie, I was talking to him before the game. He feels his team is in great shape for that big Shea Stadium triple-header next Saturday, that World Championship event that's going to be held in the East. Bombers fortunate, one of the 4 teams to go for this triple-header. And as I mentioned before, I'm sure fans who are now watching perhaps in the Bay Area, planning to be in New York over Memorial Day weekend, are going to be sure and see this at Shea Stadium. And it's probably better to take a plane to New York and visit it than try and drive somewhere, because you might run out of gas. So change your plans. If you're going to the lake next weekend, forget about it. Fly to New York. See this triple-header at Shea Stadium.
Jerry and I was talking to the man before the game is going to be there. It's here at Kezar tonight. Charlie O'Connell with a jammer selling. JoJo Stafford whipped out. Ken Monte on the track, yelling at O'Connell, yelling at Stafford, saying, get the lead and cut it off. Don't let O'Connell have a chance to score. O'Connell cuts him off. He goes right, almost into Monte. O'Connell slammed him. Monte running across the infield, yelling at Charlie O. Boy, he almost put Stafford right in his lap. Here's the whip. Charlie O on the loose.
Saying that Charlie used his hands and coming across and shouldn't get any points, but they're not listening to him, and he may get thrown out.
Woodberry going after Charlie O. Look out! Let's get on. Once you are, something to behold out there. Johnny on the loose that time, blasted through there. The Bombers have the lead. I tell you, our director, George Love, and our cameraman, Ed Watt,